My name is Doug Parker. I'm the host of Cruise Radio, and today we're going to take a tour of Carnival Triumph. I realize Carnival Triumph is going into this massive dry dock next February, so if anything, this will be a piece of history, right? A quick overview of this ship. She was launched in 1999. She's 893 feet long, carries 2,754 guests, and has 1,100 crew members. Currently, she's positioned in New Orleans, doing 4- and 5-night Western Caribbean cruises. And next year, she's going into dry dock late February and becoming Carnival Sunrise. So let's jump in here. So Deck 1 and Deck 2 on Carnival Triumph, all interior and ocean view staterooms. Not much else you'll find on these two decks. Actually, there is a Park West gallery on Deck 2 behind the glass elevators, so you will see that there. Deck 3 is the embarkation deck on Carnival Triumph, and that's where you board the ship. The forward part of Deck 3 is the Rome Theater. That's where all the shows are done. It's actually 3 levels, spanning decks 3, 4, and 5. One thing you'll notice about this ship is there is a lot of purple all over it, not just in the atrium. As you walk through the whole ship, you'll notice subtle hints of purple everywhere from the main atrium back to the piano bar. Deck 3 also the home of the London dining room and the Paris dining room. That is the midship and aft dining room. There are also 4 glass elevators facing the atrium, and they go up and down from Deck 2 up to Deck 10. So you could actually get some cool photos if you're in the glass elevator going up. Also good people watching too from around the bar down there. I was just mentioning the dining room. They do have 2 main dining rooms on board. The London dining room is located midship, and then the Paris dining room is located aft or the back of the ship. Both main dining rooms have an upper and lower section that spans both decks 3 and 4, and the actual galley itself is located on Deck 3. Deck 5 is where all the action is. That's where you're going to find the fun shops, cherry on top, the jewelry, the watch stores, all that good stuff. Also, they have Sky Sports Bar there, and that's the bar that's connected to the casino. There is a 24-hour ticker inside of the Sky Sports Bar, and also there's a digital board on the outside, and that shows you what games you're going to be airing for the week. If you don't see your favorite team on there, just ask the bartender. He could try to find the channel if it's not listed on the screen for you. The Monaco Casino is actually attached to the Skybox Sports Bar. Not too smoky in there either. I was actually impressed with how it wasn't reeking of smoke like most of the ships do on any cruise line, not just Carnival. There's about 5 dozen slot machines in there, about a dozen tables. Also, a live band plays on the promenade there, and the casino bar is located right there as well. And if you keep walking back from there, you'll pass the Internet Cafe with about 6 computers set up there with internet access. And then you have the Vienna coffee shop there with your gelatos and your milkshakes and your specialty coffees. After the coffee shop, on your right-hand side, you'll find the arcade. The arcade goes back pretty deep, and it's like you're in an underground cave when you're in this arcade, so it's actually pretty cool. I'm going to hate to see that go when the ship transforms into Carnival Sunshine, or Carnival Sunrise, rather, because it's pretty neat, actually, how they have it. It legit looks like you're underground in a cave when you're in this arcade. The Hollywood Dance Club is just behind the arcade. This is the nightlife spot with the big dance floor. And then just outside of the disco is the Alchemy Bar. Of course, that's the bar that they will cure your ailments. Handcrafted cocktails, all that good stuff by Carnival's bartenders. They're actually called alchemists. Punchliner Comedy Club is located in the back at Club Rio. This is a nice-sized lounge. It has a lot of those circle booths, and the comedy shows perform there. Both the PG shows and the adults-only shows perform there. If you sit towards the front of the stage, there's more tables. Sit towards the back, you'll find those half-circle couches and regular-sized couches. One cool thing about this lounge is it has windows all across the back where the bar is. Also, the piano bar is there. It's called the Big Easy. Of course, New Orleans known for their oysters, and why wouldn't they have oysters all over the ceiling and all over the wall in this bar? That's very random. I'm going to hate to see that go too, but yeah, pretty cool experience there. And then next to, opposite of the piano bar, just across the way, there's the Veneza Lounge, which is also, it's more used for karaoke. I saw the karaoke machine set up in there quite a bit, but they also had a full bar set up in there, and people were having a good time. So Deck 6 is the upper deck, Deck 7 is Empress, and Deck 8 is Veranda deck. These are all stateroom decks, nothing, no public areas, but if you're looking for a quiet spot, you can go to Deck 6 or Deck 7 forward, and you'll have a panoramic view of the front of the ship. The navigational bridge is actually located on Deck 8, so if you're going up to Deck 7, don't be stupid, because the navigational crew is looking down at you. Moving on to deck 9, the Lido deck, aka Fun, Food, Sun. This is where the main pool is located. Also the watering holes, the Red Frog Rum Bar, and the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. Guy's Burger Joint is on deck 9 as well. You'll also find the Blue Iguana Cantina. That's that Mexican restaurant serving burritos and tacos. On Carnival Triumph, deck 9 is tiered going up to deck 10, so it's multi-level. So there's a lot of chairs and a lot of places to grab a lounger if you're looking for one. Another pool up there on deck 10 as well where the water slide dumps out. There's like a chute for the water slide, and then the pool is right next to that, and a hot tub just above that. So there's 2 pools on the Lido deck, really. I mean, there's one just under the big dive-in movie theater screen, and there's one on deck 10 next to the water slide there. There's the Lido buffet. It's called the South Beach Club Lido Restaurant. That's a mouthful, huh? And it has a deli on the port side and a Mongolian wok on the starboard side. The buffet, both the left and right side, or port and starboard, they pretty much mirror each other. So no matter which part you go to, it's going to be the same food served on both sides. It usually starts with a salad, and then it has some other hot dishes, and then the main dishes. And in the middle is the desserts, where people kind of converge. Also, additional seating up there on deck 10 as well, some stairs going there. And then the aft area of deck 9 has another pool and 2 hot tubs. A lot of kids were out there on my sailing, but that could differ from sailing to sailing. You'll also find the Seafood Shack out there, the 24-hour pizza, the New World Bar, which is like the aft bar by the pool, a couple of ice cream machines there, some beverage and coffee machines as well. Retractable roof too, so that's cool. It's over the aft pool, so if it starts raining or if you have cool weather, they can close it off from the weather. It comes in handy when you have those afternoon thunder showers in the Western Caribbean. They closed it actually a couple of times during our sailing. Deck 11 is where you're going to find the kids area called Camp Ocean, along with Spa Carnival. To access the fitness center in Spa Carnival, you have to walk through the locker room, whether it be the women's side or the men's side. And also each locker room has their own sauna and steam room too. There's a fitness studio inside the gym where they had, or at least on my sailing, they offered spin classes in there during the morning time. You'll also find a jogging track on Deck 11 midship. That's just underneath the smokestack or the funnel. Deck 12 is where you're going to find the kids area called Club O2 and Circle C Kids Camp. So that's the older kids, whereas Camp Ocean is more of the toddler type age. Also, there's a mini golf course on the starboard side. Not much going on Deck 14. You're going to have the entrance to the water slide way up at the top there. And then just forward of the water slide entrance, you're going to have a kind of a makeshift half basketball court. A lot of action from the kids up there, though. So that's about it for Carnival Triumph. If you have any questions on the ship or about any of the public spaces, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I just got back from a 4-night Western Caribbean sailing out of New Orleans on there. That's sailing up and down the Mississippi River. So cool. We actually passed Carnival Dream around midnight coming back. We were coming in and they were leaving. So a great sight to see because the Mississippi River is so narrow. And then passing the ships so close to each other, just have your camera ready because it's really super cool. Once again, my name is Doug Parker. I'm the host of Cruise Radio. Find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or check us out at cruiseradio.net. And thanks again for watching.